Hello. Right, okay. We are ready to start. I think we're just going to jump in and James is going to straight off start with the recap, which is going to be awesome. So I'll transition over and I'll join Discord. Right then, there it is. Pop over there.
Need to try Warframe, I promise you.
I think I did try it though. That's the thing. I just can't remember.
It's really, really good.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We were just bitching about you.
Oh dear.
I just wanted
Again?
your thoughts on
Yeah, again.
whatchamacallit.
What'd you say, Doug?
Outriders.
Oh.
Very, very good.
Okay. I saw it had mixed reviews.
Reason for that is there was a lot of server issues the first 3 days.
Right.
I think that's tainted the experience, but the game itself, if you enjoy loot shooters, it's very worth the money, so to speak.
Okay. Probably
To the point that even Hannah is playing it.
Okay, is everyone ready except Dudley? He said he remembers most of everything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, so last time, after slaying the despicable Sefik Caltro, a cultist murderer who had been killing his way across 10 towns before settling in Bryn Shander, you made your way into the city centre. Following the crowds of people and stopping where a large crowd had gathered, you witnessed for the first time the lottery. A name was pulled and a young man with a family was sent on his way up to the podium in the far end of the square, where he was burned alive, sacrificed to Oriel. During the event, you met 3 dwarves who had just come back from Kelvin's Cairn, a lone mountain in the northeast, which is where you were heading anyway. They had been attacked by yetis while transporting steel, and they'd lost the cart. They'd ask you to retrieve it. So after some well-needed rest, some food and some ale, you made your way through the tundra towards the Dwarven Valley. Halfway through the journey, you were separated and came into contact with a Slard and managed to win the battle, but some of you were infected by it. The surroundings looked very familiar to all of you. A cart full of bodies, holes behind some of their ears. As Edriel unsuccessfully tried to save the only live captor, she watched as a slad tadpole burst through the chest of the halfling woman, and then 2 dwarven-looking figures followed by a huge polar bear begins to approach from the south. What do you do?
Dodd is still in the water.
I mean, I'm knackered. I'm still recovering from the fight. So I'm sort of sitting atop the creature we slew.
Freaking out a little bit because I've been assume I've been infected. I've been, attacked by it. So freaking out a little bit there.
Did we see the guys approaching? Sorry.
You did.
Okay, I'm gonna hop down off the creature and advance with my axe ready, because I'm weary of strangers.
Knock on their door as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock on their door.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm gonna advance and sort of give them the eye and hold my axe firm.
They sort of move forward and they sort of stop.
I'm tired.
They sort of stop and look around to see what's happening. They see immediately look at the dead Slard on the floor, and they look at each other. And one of them turns to the other, and in a language none of you can sort of comprehend, they start almost arguing with each other. And then,
James.
Yeah.
If it's a language we cannot comprehend, as an Order of the Scribe wizard, I can use my feature to instant cast comprehend languages.
Oh.
Is that written on verbal as well?
Okay, so...
Sorry, making the RP straight away.
No, it's alright.
Yeah, awaken spellbook, the ritual spells feature. Once per long rest.
Okay, so you cast comprehend languages, and you know that this is Duagan that they're speaking. So it's like a dialect of
Bit of
Dwarven.
Fleming, is it?
Yeah, so it's a
Is
bit
it very
like
Geordie sort of Geordie style of common, essentially?
Geordie
Yeah.
Dwarvish.
yeah, Geordie. Yeah.
Oh my god.
one of them, one of them turns to the other and you hear him go, "Oh, hey, man,
No wonder we
What's
can
going on
understand them. Speaking tongues.
But you can hear them sort of arguing, saying, so from what you can pick up, because they are quite sort of far away from you. You hear them talking about the Slod, and you can hear them sort of shouting, what are we going to do now? As they start to approach Buck, they've got their weapons ready. What are you gonna do?
Yell to
I'm just gonna
Bok.
hold my position. I'm holding.
Yeah, I'll yell
This
to
is
Bok.
my
I
kingdom
think they're
now.
with the red creature thing.
Where are my buddies? I'm sort of gonna look left and right. Am I just alone?
I'm going to stay behind the altar as far away as I can be.
Knock at the door before you went there, by the way.
I hopped off the sled and approached. Yeah. I don't know what you two are doing inside the hut still.
I know
Where?
you mentioned knocking on the door, but I don't know if you actually did it. So otherwise, me.
Oh no! I knocked on the door when the encounter started. That was way back. I don't know if you guys closed the door or not. Did you?
They went in, so
I
they
don't know
went
if they
into
closed the door behind them though. Is what I'm saying. I didn't knock.
I don't think we specifically mentioned closing the door, but
If the door's open, then maybe you
Yeah,
know
we'll
what's
say the
going
door's
on.
open.
God.
But the door's here, and it is sort of obstructed a little bit by this hut here. So
If anything, you saw me hop off the slab corpse and move advance with intent.
and Johnny Flash panicking. I'm gonna head out to help you then. I'm sorry.
Could you move it a little bit closer to your mic, Rich? Because it seems to fade a little bit.
Yeah.
hello.
Hello.
I was worried I couldn't hear you properly.
Is that any better, Doug?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
perfect.
yeah,
Yeah,
much
that's
better.
better.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
done the recap, Dud.
Yep.
At the moment, so 2 Duaga and a polar bear are approaching. Bok has jumped off the sled and has made his way to hold his ground.
Can I yell out that I think they're with the slad? Or the red thing. I don't even know if Johnny Flash would know it's a slad, to be honest.
Well, you're not that far. You're so you're only 30 feet away from Bok and 25 feet away from.
Yeah, they should be able to hear me if I yell out, like,
Yeah,
be on your
they'll
guard.
be able to
I
hear
think they're with the red thing.
And in that case, then, I'm going to rage immediately and go to hit one of them, the closer one.
Okay.
There goes diplomacy straight away.
All right, roll to attack.
I mean, it's up to you guys what you guys want to do, but I
that
don't
you?
know what I'm doing.
It's a very Bok thing to do.
I just rubbed my eye. Fuck. I cut up chilies earlier, and I just rubbed my eye.
I thought you washed your
Oh,
hands.
God.
Anyway,
I
I'm
did.
raging. That's another rage point. Gone.
Sorry.
And Wild Surge. I need to roll D3. D3, D8, sorry.
I was gonna say, what kind of
D3.
shitty wild surge barbarian are you?
An
Come
8.
on, word.
What do I get with a number 8? A bolt
you
of
rolled
lightning
2d8s,
shoots
by the
from
way.
my chest. Did I roll 2?
Was
oh,
that,
sorry.
your-
6 then.
Was
It's
that your
6.
attack?
No, this is my wild magic. Do you know what? I'm going to re-roll it all together. Because I've rolled 2 by mistake. 8.
Oh,
There we
we
go.
go.
A ball of lightning shoots from your chest. Another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage and be blinded until the start of the next turn.
Oh,
So
blinded is so
it does
good.
get advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it only needs to roll equals +8 plus proficiency plus
So plus
constitution
2.
modifier. So yeah, it's 10.
10.
Yeah.
Rolled a natural 16.
Okay, so it's fine.
So, yeah. So does it take half?
No, it gets blinded. It doesn't take half. It just takes if it takes 1d6 damage if it fails. So it succeeded, so it doesn't do anything.
Right, okay.
One of those, nothing happens if it
No
passes.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna take a 10-foot swing because I have my long arms, so I can attack from where I'm standing.
Okay, roll attack.
And take a swing at the one who's right directly in front of me.
Your stretchy arm.
Yep. And oh, you fucker! That was on 13 and then moved slowly to 5. Sorry, that's 10. I'm going to assume that doesn't hit.
I think James didn't expect to get the stat tables up, so he needs a
Hello?
second to find them.
Hello. Did you cut out for a sec? Are you there,
Is he gone?
James?
It's broken.
I don't think it hits, guys. By the way.
Unless they're shit.
Excuse me.
Literally, hold on.
there we
I
go.
can't hear a word anyone's saying.
We can
Oh, there
hear
we
now.
go.
We can hear now.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there. My internet just took a massive
Yeah.
poo.
I had a feeling. It's 10.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Okay. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna hold my position.
Yep, okay, no worries. Alright, so since you've made an attack, everyone roll initiative, please.
Yep.
Here
And
we
just
go
a heads up,
again.
don't know if you guys saw the Beyond 20 updates, but they have hotkeys now for roll advantage and disadvantage on there.
Oh
shit.
So if you shift left click, it gives advantage, control left click, and it does disadvantage.
Very nice.
Nice.
I just send my.
Power 3.
finger.
It's only fitting that Bok has the highest initiative since he just started this.
Yeah,
thing.
it's good. It's a good roleplay.
Yeah.
He's just hooting wildly again, like a
Yeah, I'm
mandrill.
going fucking wild.
How do I get the browser add-on so
It
it
works.
makes me
It
roll?
works.
Search Beyond 20 browser add-on, and you can download from there.
I have
Oh,
no-
of course,
Okay,
you've
so-
got a new PC and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Adalamin, what was your initiative roll?
It was 22.
22. Oh, nice. Var?
Well,
12. Buck?
21.
Gozer, have you rolled?
I rolled a 3.
3. Johnny Flash?
I have a 16.
16. And Edriel?
She has a 9.
9. Okay.
I love how he's already in stone. Like Johnny's referred to as Johnny Flash at all times now. And it didn't take
What you
long.
asked for.
Okay.
Let me just test this.
Yeah, it's alright. There you go. All
Yeah.
working.
Thanks.
Top of the round is Adalamin. What are you going to do?
I'm going to cast Command on the right-hand dwarf, Dwalger, whatever he is, which is it is a Wisdom saving throw of 13.
Is it a charm?
Oh, that's a good point. Let me just see. It might be that if they're immune to charms, it doesn't do anything to them. Target succeed on a wisdom saving throw. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, or if it doesn't understand your language, or if your charm is directly your command is directly harmful to it.
They're not immune, but they've got resistance against it, so they get advantage on saving throws. So it's 13.
It's 13, yeah. Ooh.
That's, it succeeds. You charmed it.
Yes. I'm gonna
I
look
rolled a
at the
5 and a
right.
7.
Yes. I'm gonna look at the right hand dwarf, and I'm gonna say one word: handstand. And he needs to spend his next turn doing a handstand.
Okay, you
That's the most
watch as
creative use of
the
command I've heard. Yeah, I've never heard handstand, I have to admit.
you watch as the right hand dwarga starts to do a handstand, and the one on the left turns to it and goes, "Well, only you can understand what it's saying, Max." It says,
Yeah.
"The fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing? You fool!" And then it sort of turns and looks back at you. Yeah, you doing anything else?
No, that's it. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Next is Buck.
Okay, I'm gonna take another swing at the one right in front of me.
Okay, roll attack.
First, sorry, bonus action. I'm gonna shoot that lightning. So on a 10.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, good shout. Because if he fails, you start getting advantage against it, don't you?
Yeah.
Natural 3.
Oh, if it works, then he takes 1d6 damage.
Okay.
6.
Roll the damage. 6.
Nice.
And he is now
yeah.
blind.
So, blind
He's
condition
blind
is
as
a
That was
blinded
radiant
creature.
damage, by the way.
Yeah, blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against a creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Lovely. Right, so then I'm going to take a swing at this dwarf.
Okay.
That's 1 and 18.
That hits.
Wow.
Okay, so then I get damage. Bonk. Oh, 16 plus 2 for being raged. 16
Oh
damage.
my god.
Oh, nice. 16
Box are
damage.
absolute
Casual
meat.
22 damage in a single attack. That's terrifying.
You watch as a bolt of lightning appears from Buck and goes right into the center of the head of the dwarga on the left-hand side. Immediately, its eyes start to burn red, and the life from them just sort of disappears. They are white, completely just white as the snow under your feet. And then he takes his axe and swings it right into the chest, and you can see it just sort of crack open its rib cage. It's looking pretty hurt.
So
Okay.
howl as well.
Howling. Are you going to RP that?
No.
You just need to have the video ready on.
No, I haven't had
ready
enough to drink.
every time.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. No worries. Johnny Flash.
I would like to. I would like to cast Magic Missile at the blind. Yeah, we'll go for the blind guy because the other guy's handstanding. He's not exactly a threat right now. I'll cast Magic Missile on the blind guy.
Okay.
Love it.
1, 2. I'll keep it all as force for a change. I'll do 7 points of force damage.
Which one did you say?
The blind one.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to decide which crippled one I go for.
Oh, shit.
The
he dead?
blind
Handstand isn't
The
a
blind
disability.
who's sort of like holding its gaping wound in its chest as Buck pulls the axe from it. You can hear, even from where you are, Johnny, the crack of its ribs, like as it pulls it, and blood, and it's sort of like this dark blue blood starts sort of dripping down from its body and dripping from Buck's axe. All of a sudden, Buck, just as you pull that axe out of his chest, you see 3 bolts hit him right in the face. His head just completely exploded. It's gone.
Oh my god.
Falls to the floor. Okay, is that the end of your turn, Johnny
Howling
Flash?
even more with the glory of battle.
I'll try to keep my meal of the day in my stomach and then pass the turn.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, it's the handstand Dwargas.
Are these dwargers really good at acrobatics? Would he fall over? He's not very good at it and fall prone.
Doesn't matter, he's being charmed. He's not the one that's controlling him.
Yeah, he's just got to. He's got to do that.
So,
Well, he's got to try
right,
to do
so
that.
He's going to try and get up, though. So that is a 16. Can you roll a... What would it be? Tell you what, roll just a general sort of magic spell attack. Or,
That was the spell attack.
okay, he's still charmed. He can't do it. He's trying, and he's just still in a handstand. You can see him struggling, like as he's just seen his buddy on the to the left, his head just explode. You can see his face is covered in his friend's blood, and he's like,
As he's mid-handstand.
Okay, that's going to end his turn. Var, it's your turn.
Can I? Oh, I don't know if I have rope. I was gonna say could have bind him, but I don't think I have rope. Oh,
I've got some rope.
can I steal box rope? As I
You can
walk?
see it tied to his waist, like in a loop, so you could probably just take it off.
Can I do that? Go up to him and bind the guy whilst he's handstand. Is that allowable, James?
The what? Sorry.
I'm stealing box rope as I walk past him, and I'm gonna bind this dwarga.
Yeah. Make
Just sorry to interrupt. From Box's perspective, he does trust the group now, so I don't care that he's taking the rope off me. I know what the intentions are. Even if I
Okay.
am in a blind rage, trying to protect everyone.
make make a general strength check with advantage because he is sort of charmed.
Can I do it with advantage or not?
That didn't. Yeah, it didn't apparently. That's weird.
Unless it rolls in the background, but it doesn't look like it has.
So 12.
I'll say you just managed to. He's kicking a little bit, but you do manage to do it. He's charmed. He's doing a handstand. He's not really able to do anything. So I'll allow that. Yeah. So you've bound him, but
Bound
behind him. Is that not what you were doing? Tying him up with the rope?
I was gonna tie him up, and I don't know if actually no, that's an action, isn't it? Yeah, I can't like drag him back towards India.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've used your action to tie him up.
That's me done then.
Okay, so you've Var ties up the dwarga. He's still sort of in the air, but you've bound his legs and his arms, and he's still sort of like standing on his hands. But he's not going to be able to go anywhere if he manages to break the charm. Okay, that's the end of your turn. Adriel.
I'm gonna use produce flame and throw it at the dwarga that's in the air. Oh.
Doesn't hit, unfortunately. You see this fire go just sort of past Var's
I'm too
beard
far
and
away.
just sort of catches a little bit of his beard and he sort of pats it down. It just sort of heads off into the trees. Okay, next is going to be the polar bear because that dwarga is dead. Okay, so the polar bear is going to head forward. over here. And it's going to make an attack. It's going to make 2 attacks against you, Var.
I didn't think the polar bear would be mean.
I was hoping it would just run
Such
off.
a druid answer.
It goes. The polar bear goes after the biggest threat. That's 22.
Hits.
Oh, Jesus.
And
How
that's a
healthy are we
natural
after
one,
that slad
so-
fight?
I didn't get hit from
Right.
the
I took a fucking beating, I can tell you that.
So, where's my D8?
You were like deep into that kaiju battle. You were one of the kaiju.
Oh yeah, I forgot you made me
So
think.
you take 8 piercing damage as it bites down into your chest. It's sort of almost got your like entire chest in its mouth, and then it sort of pulls back a little bit, and that's going to end its turn.
Sorry, when we were fighting the squad, I think I did the thing that gives people like temporary health. Do we still have that now? Or...
You still have the temporary health, yeah. You still have
Yeah,
that.
I think we would.
What do you mean if your channel divinity is still active? Is what you mean?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like the AoE around you? Don't know.
How long would it last?
Lasts for a minute, I want to say.
Yeah, that's what I said last time.
Oh, it probably would have dropped then. Because we've probably been messing about for over a minute, I'd say, looking through the
Yeah.
HUD and stuff.
I would have went on between fights.
We lose
Yeah.
some ignorance and
So, yeah,
stuff, didn't we?
Is it concentration?
No, it just lasts for a minute.
Yep.
It's been
really
over
strong.
a minute. Yeah, it's been over a minute. Yeah,
Taking 8 full damage from that then sometimes.
yeah, 8 damage. Okay, Goza, your turn.
If I'm still in the building, did Var pick up the bars that we found?
Did you pick up the bars?
We found. Didn't we find some
You did fine. I
obsidian
thought you
like
picked
bars?
them up.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
found
think that's
3
fine.
ingots. These sort of like black
Yeah.
ingots.
Did you pick
You're
them
not
up?
entirely sure what they are.
Var, did you bag them or?
I think I bagged one of them. I'm gonna
Not yet.
Because I'll bag the rest of whatever you've not taken.
I've got one.
Alright, I'll take those last 2 ingots then.
Okay.
So I should have sorted this out before the battle, but straight in. Well, I'm gonna come out the building and see that there's some like weird stuff going on. I can't move my character, by the way.
It's moving.
Oh yeah, it looks
Moving.
like you might just be a bit delayed. You've moved
Oh.
over a couple of squares for me.
Have I? Oh, I've crashed. Hang on, let me reload it. It's not. Nothing's moving on my screen.
Fresh job in that case.
Yeah, just refresh. You've moved a couple of squares on mine as well.
Have I? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna reload it. It's not working.
It's alright. Whereabouts were you wanting to move?
I was just gonna move towards the bear, I guess. The polar bear.
Okay, so let's see.
Put me, like-
You were here in the building.
Yeah. That works.
And probably the closest you're gonna get is gonna be.
Yeah,
next
you
to the
were-
bar.
Yeah, put
You
me
were
next
one
to the
space over. Oh, he's moved anyway.
Oh, can I not move to the one next to the north of Var?
Sorry, I was muted. You were here to start with, not here.
Here, alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
I
Yeah,
can't- I
so you
can't
could get
reconnect
there.
yeah, I can get there.
Yeah, you can get there.
And I am going to make an attack on the polar bear.
Okay. Roll
Hey.
attack.
A longsword attack.
Oh! Is that
Oh,
Does not
Yeah.
hit. You see as this giant lion man sort of like sprints forward, quite majestically actually, almost as if he was like a proper lion, just not on all fours, with his sword out, and a roar. He comes down to swing, but just misses. He was going a bit too fast and lost control of his sword. Okay, top of the round is Adalamin.
Okay. Ooh, what can I do? I am going to. I think I'm just gonna. No, I'm not. I'm gonna Dissonant Whispers the polar bear. You whisper a discordant memory that only one creature of your choice within range can hear. The target must make a wisdom saving throw of 13. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. But it won't jump into a pit or something like that.
Okay. So what was the DC, sorry?
13 wisdom.
Nat 20.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Just clicking that to use my spell slot. Okay, I'm going to step around to here. So that the big
Behind the
guys,
front line.
yeah, are between myself and said polar bear. That is the end of my turn.
Okay, right. Bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just going to quickly run down and grab my food and come straight back up. Be 2 seconds.
No problem. I'm going to go to the toilet really quickly then. Back in a minute.
Whilst there's a mini break, I'm going to try and see if I can get this thing to work. Oh, yeah, that didn't actually roll in roll 20. That's a bit of a shame.
So the system.
Oh, that worked.
Oh, there
Okay,
it is. So where are you rolling at in D&D Beyond?
so I've got D&D Beyond. So if you have it over what you can roll, and if you hold shift, the icon changes to a green plus, and
Oh,
your controller goes
shit.
to a red minus.
That's pretty good. Okay. That does
look,
work.
There we go.
Maybe you actually have to click the icon and not the number.
Maybe.
Let's try that.
Oh no, you just need to click on the number. It just takes a little bit
Yeah,
to
it
come
works.
through.
It works. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's gonna be so handy.
Mine didn't grey out either of them.
Yeah, it's a bit. Oh, is it because you did it on the? Oh, you did it
No,
on the
no.
actual great axe, not the
I
attack.
did.
guess.
I did a negative. Did disadvantage, and then this is
Okay,
an
I'm back.
advantage. Oh, there's a
Oh, you
21
wasted the nat 20, Doug.
How do you do it again? I want to give it a go.
In D&D Beyond, if you hold shift and control, it changes the little B D20 to a plus or a minus D20.
Oh, okay.
And whilst you're holding that, you can click it and it'll do that for you.
That's pretty good.
So super disadvantage and super advantage, which I'm not too sure what it means. It's kind of worrying.
You just rolled nat 20 twice. What the fuck?
No, I would once.
15 out of 16.
No.
15 out of 16.
Yeah, 15 or 16. Yeah, no.
Comes through as green if you nat 20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, not
I see in the
20.
+5.
Yeah.
Well, Dudley's
Anyway.
got rid of a nat 1 out the way.
There we go. Yeah, I got them stacked up, haven't I?
Oh god, yeah, that's his second nat 1 tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Stay back.
Yeah. No, well, he's not. Maybe.
Okay, you went for
I am, yeah, I'm back.
Oh, you're back. Okay, cool. Okay, next up it is going to be Bop.
Okay, so I want to do something, but I also wouldn't feel it's the right thing to do because I'm currently raging. I don't know how I feel about it.
Channel your inner Bok. What would Bok do?
Yeah, what?
So right, here's the dilemma. Bok loves animals. Bok is raging. What
Flip a
does
coin.
Bob do?
What was the animal? One of the first things he did was attack an axe beak.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
a
say Axe Beach
challenge.
gave you shit, and this
It was a
polar bear's gave you
respect.
shit.
It was a challenge of respect. He's raging. He's gonna attack. He's moving over here.
He's
and he's
beyond
gonna take-
reasoning.
He's gonna shoot the lightning out of his chest. So that's a 10 Constitution saving throw. Not bad.
That would be a 11.
Oh,
Sorry.
And then I'm gonna take a big old wide swing
Okay,
and roll 20.
that definitely hits.
Nice.
Uh, 10 damage.
Okay. So, Bok, in his rage, runs not too close to the polar bear. He doesn't want to get bit.
I
So
saw
10 feet away.
tap Goza's shoulder as like a momentum. It pushes me forward, and I get that angled position. Shoot the lightning in and take a wide swing. A funky edgelord angle.
Okay, well, your axe connects straight with the polar bear's side as it takes 10 damage. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Johnny Flash.
I'm going to mindfuck the polar bear with Mind Sliver.
Okay, what's the saving throw on that? What's the
DC
DC?
13, and if it fails, it takes 3
Intelligence.
psychic damage. There's a bunch of other stuff. It is a intelligence. I hope to God this bear is not hyper intelligence like Golden Compass level stuff.
So 15.
Yorick.
Damn it, it is a hyper intelligent one. My attack does nothing. I'll cower
It's
behind
Yorick.
the altar, hope the bear ignores me.
Pulls out a little top hat and goes, "You can't hit me." Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that is me done.
Okay, next is going to be the Duergar, who is currently bound and charmed. First, is going to try and break the charm.
I think, as much as this is a detriment to us, I believe he only has to follow it for one of his turns.
Yeah,
Say
you're
that!
picking a champ person.
I know. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm like hurting us, but it says
Right.
if the spell succeeds. Wait a minute.
You can
the
display
target-
it in VTT. If you click on the spell, click on the display in VTT.
Oh,
I'll
yeah, that
paste it in here. Oh, one down.
Nope, that just says DC Wisdom save. Oh,
There's a
display on
button saying
VTT.
display.
There you
That's
go.
it. There we
You're
go.
right.
Where's
Right,
that
so-
bit?
We'll just say for now, we'll read it properly later, but for now, we'll just say he has to break the to
it's
break
funny.
out of it because
Okay.
yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
a bit more fun.
So it says
But
if
he
they
rolled a
follow the command
13.
on its next turn.
Yeah, so he rolled a 13, so we'll say that he breaks out of it, and he just drops to the floor. So he's currently in prone because he was doing a handstand, but he is going to use his bonus action to enlarge.
He's tied up, isn't he?
No.
Oh shit,
gonna
that's gonna
break out the
smash that
binds.
rope
Oh
up.
my
Yeah.
God.
Boom.
It's another kaiju fight.
Thanks.
Get Bok up and
I'm
running again.
deleting my
We
rope
need
because my
Godzilla
rope's
to
probably
fight
been
him.
destroyed.
Yep, he's broken out of the rope.
All
completely.
50, all 50 feet of it, probably.
Well, it depends on.
If he's that big.
Took it all.
Yeah, well, if you took it all, yeah, that's it. Your rope is in. Your rope is in 4
Bastard.
pieces.
If that doesn't
Can you pick
incite
up
your
the
rage, I don't know what does.
Is all rope.
I'll leave it up to Rich to decide how much of the rope he actually used to tie him up. But I've removed the rope from my inventory. So Rich has the rope, however much is left of it.
We'll say that used all of the rope, and now your rope is in 4 pieces.
Like, we proper tied him from head to toe in like 3 laps. Just kept going.
He's like a
Running around
mummy.
the load.
Well, it's one big piece of rope, so if you say you've cut it at some point, I'll allow that.
I mean, presumably. It's up to Rich.
So let's say you use 20 feet then, if you want to. So you use 20 feet of the rope to tie him up.
He stopped
wouldn't-
piping. I think he's happy with that.
It wouldn't have taken 50 feet to tie up a dwarf.
But like you can carry on other things whilst we discuss how much the rope's been destroyed.
Yeah.
Well, so he's now enlarged. He is prone, and he's already used his action to break the charm. And he's used his bonus action to enlarge, so that's the end of his turn. In fact, he's going to use half his movement to get up as well. So he's standing now, but that's the end of his turn. Var, it's your turn.
I am going to notice that this big. Well, actually, no, the polar bear had me in his mouth, so fuck the polar bear. I'm going to inflict wounds on the polar bear.
Favorite spell in cleric.
Okay.
What does a 15 hit?
28.
Yeah.
15.
This is a
let's
spell I
see.
did 75 points of damage with at level 3, by the way.
15 hits.
Oh my
They take 28 necrotic damage.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
So good.
You can see
4d10.
as
Oh, my word.
as Var starts murmuring this spell, you can see like these pustules of like green and rot starts to spread across the polar bear's skin. Its fur starts to become matted, and immediately this foul odor starts to emit from its body, and it sort of starts like growling in pain. 28 damage.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Inflict is good.
That
it is
is
hurt.
So
It is
good.
really, really hurt. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I was thinking about taking a step back to sort of like stand next to Gozer a bit more, but I would do that, the dwarf will swipe at me, so no, that's
It will.
fair.
Okay. Next up is Edriel.
So, I am going to use Produce Flame. No, not Produce Flame, sorry. A Scorching Ray, which is a second level spell, which I haven't
Hell
used
yeah.
before.
It's super good. Super good.
Yeah. So, I want to be where I can, like, see both of them, the polar bear and the dwarga. So,
You
or can I see
of
them both now? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
the dwarga's about
Excuse me.
3 or 4
Taller.
feet taller than the polar bear, yeah, at the minute.
Cool. So you create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range, which is 120 feet. You can hurl them at one target or several. So I'm going to do 2 at the dwarga and 1 at the polar bear.
Okay. Roll the
and-
first 2 for the dwarga.
Okay. So that is down here. 1.
Oh, that's a crit.
That's
another crit.
Whoa!
Oh my
Oh.
god.
What are the
Are you
chances of that?
serious?
Wow!
I didn't
What are the
even
chances of that?
I didn't even see it because I was too busy looking at D&D Beyond, and that you guys reacted, and I was like, "Wait, what?" Then
What
it happened
the hell?
again.
I clipped that. Holy shit. That's the
Roll
casual double
damage.
nat 20. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it 2 rays or 3 rays you shoot?
It's 3, but I'm doing these 2 to the dwarga, and the other one's going to be polar bear.
Yeah, we'll
So-
do damage on the dwarga. and
God.
we'll do the
Okay. So 1.
So, if it crits, does that mean all 3 rays crit, or is it
Oh my
each
god,
one is a
double
separate
damage
thing?
on
Each one is to hit.
So
Oh my god,
Yeah,
so that
each-
means
on
you've
one
got
ray as
2
well.
To hit,
separate
yeah.
24.
So 24 and 16.
Okay. Roll attack for the polar bear.
Okay.
Just be careful with the way you're clicking it. It might be using all your spell slots if you're clicking it the
Hits.
way I think you are.
Roll damage.
It actually hasn't said that I've used any of the spell slots, so I am
Oh.
going to say that I have now used the spell slot.
Okay, well. Okay, so you all watch as Edriel, you can see flames start creeping up and just immediately engulf her whole body. It's as if like you're looking at the Human Torch, and 3 bolts of flame just out of almost nowhere just come out of her body and immediately hit the Dwarga twice in the chest, and one hits the polar bear. You can see them both begin to emit light. The polar bear, from all its necrotic wounds, starts emitting light, and the Dwarga, from behind its eyes, you can see sort of almost fire red, and then both of them just explode into absolute nothing. And these
Oh my god!
I
You vaporize both of them.
I take a step back and I just look around at everyone really shocked and
Is it
kind of
blowback
scared
for
of
the
what,
don't know what you
what I
did.
just managed to do.
I'd imagine it's more a case of you just get blasted back for the amount of force that came out of you.
All that.
Wow.
That was
Like,
fucking
just
crazy.
almost out of nowhere, just immediately just they explode. That's the end of combat. You
Probably a
double
Holy
that 20.
shit.
Unreal.
Oh my god. I could just imagine the draggers just little bootsies are still there, just singed and nothing else left.
Smoke coming out of them.
James, I'm going to assume there's no bodies left to actually sacrifice them.
There's one. Let
Yeah,
that
there's
go caught in
one.
the fire.
It's missing a head and half a ribcage, but
I mean-
does that still work for you guys?
If Eddie and Edriel did you guys a sacrifice to the flames
I know.
for you,
Yeah.
I have already
So-
sacrificed to the flames right now.
take the respect.
I'm going to mutter a prayer to Orison and just be like,
I'm gonna snarl at Adriel.
Limmy style.
I'm going straight over to it and being like,
Back off.
I'm gonna be like, holy shit, that was so awesome! You just vaporized those guys. I mean,
I don't,
I'm
I
gonna say,
don't know how I
see-
did that.
You can see all around the area, almost as if there's been a meteor shower, bits of flaming flesh all over the place.
I meant to hurt, but I didn't mean to do that.
oh my god, this,
That's shaking,
your
scared of
fire
my own
ability is
power.
off the chain at the moment. You're doing some crazy fire stuff.
It must be because it's so cold. Some reason that helps my firepower. I don't know. It's looking
I mean-
I feel guilty.
It looks like you're getting a lot more control. I mean, you've come a long way from burning down libraries. You're getting there.
That is true. That is true. But I killed a polar bear. Look at the polar,
I mean,
polar bear not there anymore.
he did take a bite out of Var, so
The polar bear's nose landed at your feet, Adriel.
Hit her on the head and then bounced on the floor.
Just a lump of coal.
I'm imagining as I'm talking, I've been talking for a few seconds, then it just lands in front.
Melts into the snow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, oh, that was so good.
So, if that does happen, then I leg it. I go,
Oh, the
Right.
ball. His nose is on the.
I'm gonna turn to those two and just say, "What did you find in that hut?"
pull out the ingot that I've got and just say, there's a few of these. Let me embrace the Scottishness a second. Hey, just a few of these on a table in there.
And there was nothing else.
Well, you sort of dragged us out here. Didn't get to put her off.
That's kind of a fair point, isn't it?
that was a bit ridiculous.
Well, that's one for the Twitch clips.
Yeah, clip
Yep.
it, clip it.
Already
clip
got it clipped, don't worry.
Okay.
Let's just go clips with Alice doing things at this rate.
Yeah, you got two now.
Alice honking like a goose.
Can't believe that. Double nat 20. Unreal.
I didn't even see it until after you guys had reacted. I was like, oh, it must have been a good
he was
hit.
still reading the spells, like, okay, what's this spell do again?
Yeah. Meanwhile,
And you
we're
roll
like
maximum
everything
damage
is
of one of the
dead.
rays as well. It's like, Jesus.
So who got infected in the previous fight? We are aware of who's been infected. We do know that these people are infected.
Yes.
have we put together that? See, I don't know whether we would have put together that there is a possibility that all of us are infected because we woke up in the trolley
Similar
before.
situation.
Just Rich.
Yeah. So, but I think Bok is the only
I
one
never shared the
who's-
information.
exactly. So I don't think we'd have put that together that we had been also like stabbed behind the ear. If that makes sense.
Right. So you're lucky because Bok did put two and two together after seeing the halfling as well, and what happened with Adriel and Goza getting infected, but Goza not suscepting to but being afflicted
Do
with the infection.
I feel it?
You don't have
No.
any.
My righteous blood burns it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the taint away.
You have radiant blood.
Yeah.
The egg
Anyway,
evaporated as soon as
In
it
that
went
point,
into-
then I'm gonna sort of fiddle behind my ear, and then I'm gonna grab Adalama because he's quite close to me. I'm gonna fiddle behind his ear. Is there a hole there?
There isn't.
Without
There
his
isn't.
consent.
There isn't.
There's not.
There's no hole.
Oh my god. I'm gonna be like, hey, big guy, that was really cool what you did there. Please don't pull my head off.
Okay, I'm gonna try and fiddle at Goza's ear, but he's taller than me. Presumably not infected though.
I'm gonna ask what you want. I looked
There's
at
a
it,
wound
what
there.
you want.
There is a wound there.
Yeah, there will be a wound. He's just not actually
Yeah.
infected.
Goza,
Sorry.
you asked, so I'm gonna pull my ear down, my big, huge, pointy bear ear and goblin hairy bear ear. Pull it like down over my face, and then point to the hole behind my ear.
Do I know what this is? Can I gather what
Make
trying
make a medicine check.
medicine check? Okay.
I'm gonna come round because I want to look at what he's like pointing out in his ear.
While that's going on, I'm gonna make my way up to Var. I'm gonna try and check behind your ear.
An 8.
Hi, lad. Nice to see you.
Not entirely sure.
Alright.
You're not
Is there
not
a-
sure really what it is.
Is there a hole
It's a little
behind
hard to tell.
Var's ear?
There isn't.
Okay.
I'll
okay.
follow Bok and ask Var what you think he's doing.
I'm gonna go check. I don't need to check Adriel's ear. I'm gonna check Johnny Flash's ear. I'll wander on over, grab him, check behind his ear.
Out.
But you saw me.
Behind
You
the
saw
altar.
me.
There is a hole behind his ear.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
I'm gonna point to Johnny Flash and Adriel and go, "You and you are like me, and I think we're infected." And that's it.
Infected by the thing that the tadpole thing.
I'm gonna point at the tableau thing
Uh-oh.
and just nod and
Oh shit.
Oh, do we have a healer among us? I'd rather not end the same way as that poor halfling over there, that's for sure.
No one that can cure a virus like that, a disease.
You don't know
Bok
what the
has been
disease
okay
is.
so far. Like we don't know what it is, but
No.
that character Bok has been okay so far. So
You know
Um,
what the end result of the progression of the disease sort of like ends what it leads to. You just don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
Anyone in the party actually know any information about Slard?
oh, what? Sorry.
Is it Slard? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Does
Yeah.
someone want to make
one.
a history check? If you want to, you can always.
Yeah, I'll
I'll
gladly do an history.
try. I'll try as well because myself, Johnny Flash, and Adriel attended like a magic
Yeah.
university school.
Okay, so
there's a
you three make a
possibility
history check.
We might
I
have
tra- I
stumbled
travel a
across
lot.
something like that.
I think
I
it's SLAAD. I think.
Oh, Adalame.
I was
Nice.
gonna, based on my tribe's history of fighting creatures in the air, but I guess you know it. So
You wrote a thesis on Slads, didn't you? As part of the academic year.
yeah, I don't know what it is at all. I have no idea.
And I might as well go in and I'm
Feel
going
like
to see that idea.
Big frog.
that's toolbox then. Big frog.
There's the big frog.
So, Johnny Flash and Adalamin, you've both read quite extensively on different creatures of the world, different sort of beings and sort of beasts and things within the Forgotten Realms. You know that this is a red slod. You've read that the red slod has their reproductive system is sort of linked to their hands and their arms and the long nails that are inside its. So when it brings its claws into something, it injects an egg into the body of which would now be a host. The egg takes about 6 weeks to incubate and then hatches as a tadpole. And the way that it gets out is it cracks and eats through the flesh and breaks through the ribs of the host, killing them instantly.
What?
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna come towards Johnny and be like, Didn't we write we had to write a paper on like parasitic hosts and
Yeah, we had to do a paper on magical beings and the parasitic nature, and that looks mighty similar to the pictures of the books
I'm
we
gonna
read.
look over at the body of the slot and look back at Johnny and be like, oh fuck,
Oh fuck!
you guys need help.
Yeah. Was there anything in the books that told us of treatment for it, or?
Make a medicine check for me, please.
Oh no. Oh, okay. It's the one time I need that 20. Oh, dead average.
Can I do the same, having worked on this same paper, assuming we like work together on it?
Yeah.
Whose memory is
Okay.
better?
The book doesn't really talk about a cure, but you remember the book saying that it was a lesser disease.
So
Okay.
anything that can heal diseases then?
Yeah, we need someone that can heal lesser diseases, some sort of magic that can. I can't do that. That's not in my wheelhouse.
I
at all.
cannot heal. I can cure wounds.
Druids could heal. Is it not like a restoration?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Oh yeah.
Have lesser
You have lesser restoration now,
No.
or is that available
Potentially.
to you as a spell?
All I have is cure wounds.
Oh, I guess I just fucking pasted it over free Windows.
Just do this.
like dramatic pauses.
Is it
Have
something
it
you
as
can?
an actual spell. I couldn't like link it on.
Is that something you
that.
can pray to your gods for, Var? Do you have lesser restoration? Anything? Any divine magic that can help us? Because otherwise we're fucked.
Yeah, Var, do a pray like quick, because those guys are.
Oh, we
gonna
will
get
get. Look, there's,
like
there's
that
a
in
massive
there.
pile of bodies there you can burn. I'm sure you can pray to some whatever god you follow and save us, right? Right?
More than a prayer, lads. I'm gonna have to have a bit of a kip.
Should we rest?
I mean,
There are huts. We could go to the huts.
I suppose yeah, we could secure the
Chill
hut
out a bit.
and just rest in there.
Just a short rest.
It's gonna be a long rest because I've got to change my spells over.
Well, how long? Do we know how long it takes for the slod to like the eggs to do their thing?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Okay, so we know.
Yeah,
We
plenty of time.
would we know from those rolls that we've got time, or would we still be sort of
You
in the dark
know-
about it a bit?
You know, Edriel has only just been infected, but
We
you don't
also know that
how
Bok-
long Bok or Johnny Flash has been infected. You don't know how long they've been infected for.
Oh shit. Okay.
But we know that they have been okay.
Yeah,
so
so
far.
far they've been fine.
it's only something that shows in the last day, isn't it? Is that not what it said last week?
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah, it
we
is,
won't know
but
until it's too late.
Johnny, you're gonna be okay. Don't worry, Bok.
I'm
You're
just
gonna
like
be
sobbing.
fine. It's gonna be okay. According to the paper we did, we found out the gestation period was like 6 weeks. I don't think it's been 6 weeks. I don't think we were unconscious for that long. Maybe a week at most. We can find something to sort this. Like Var's gonna pray to his gods. They're gonna sort everything out because he's cool with the big man upstairs, and everything's gonna be cool. Okay.
As Adalamin says that, I'm going to fist pump my chest, kiss my fist, and raise it to the sky. It's for you, big man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, see, he's all up in that God Squad stuff. Like, you're gonna be fine. Okay.
Who's diseased?
So Johnny Flash, Bok, and Edriel.
yeah.
All three are diseased.
Yeah.
All three.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to each of them and place my hand over their chest
Oh,
and
know
use
what you're
all
gonna
of my
do.
lay on hands to heal all three diseases.
Lay on hand keys diseases if I completely forgot.
It
Yeah,
does.
it takes 5 points to heal
Oh my
disease.
god.
So it uses all 15 of my lay on hands to heal all three diseases.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Nice.
Took me a while to figure it out, but
Okay,
Oh.
you can consider yourselves not infected anymore.
Oh
Yes,
my god,
Dudley.
I'm gonna be so glad to have a
Nice.
paladin on the team.
Fucking
Oh
hero.
my god.
I'm gonna be like, whoa, what was that?
Whoa, whoa,
Gozo,
whoa.
what was that? What did you just do?
Why am I hearing screaming inside my head?
I've healed all your diseases. You're very welcome.
What?
You could just do that. That's crazy.
Of
You
course.
I didn't even see you pray or anything.
No, I purge all evil, wherever it may be.
That is fucking badass, dude. That's the most metal thing I've ever heard. That's so cool.
I hear another
just
story
nod
coming
to
along,
him.
Adalamin.
I'm
just gonna
immediately
nod in
gonna be
thanks.
like,
That's it.
I'm immediately gonna start like trying to write a song. I'm gonna get my lute out and start like strumming out a few chords and stuff, trying to write a song about that.
Yeah. I'm gonna just say everybody gets one and then shoot a web and fly away.
All right, so you three are no longer infected. You're no longer considered a SLAD host. What do you want to do?
Can I inspect what's left of the bodies, see if they've got anything on them that can sort of maybe tell us who they are?
You search the bodies. Well, the one body, the polar bear and the Doerga were absolutely obliterated. So there's one
They're just
sort of half body
Rest in
left
pieces.
over.
Yeah, ash in the wind.
Snap
You
next
don't
to the
really,
cage.
you don't really find anything. You search through them, and it doesn't really have anything on them. All it has is you find 2 javelins and a hand axe.
All right, and then I'm just gonna do this one last thing, and then I'll open up the floor to other people. Can I go back in the hut and just like double check that we've checked for everything in there? If there's anything else.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Do you want me to
So
roll
you-
anything? Or...
No, you won't need to roll anything. You've all that was in there was the table in the center of the room and the 3 ingots, which have now been taken. You've got one of them, and Goz has got 2 of them.
Fair enough. I'm gonna come out. Tell the guys there's nothing else in there.
We shouldn't stay. I think it's too dangerous if we stick around. And even though we're tired, we should move on and try and get to a safer location.
Agreed.
I agree, Bok. There might be more coming their way. Quite concerning that the SLAD is working with the was it Draugr?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
What's going
Yeah.
on? Can I like look and see what's going on with this frickin' exploded blood splatter body thing that's like here?
Yeah, so there's a table there, and sort of next to it you can see a sort of multitude of different, looks like wooden tools, quite primitive tools. They look almost surgical in a way.
Oh,
Ugh.
wooden.
Um, there is a body on the table as well. Not a full body; it's just a torso. It doesn't have any legs. And you can see a hole in its chest.
Oh.
Looks like something has broke out.
Oh god, does it look like would I link it to the halfling over there that's alien?
Looks very similar.
I'm gonna assume
God.
so.
I'm gonna look at Johnny and be like, that could have been you.
You just see a
It was-
panic look on him.
I mean, if it wasn't for the big guy over there, he's done some serious miracle shit going on here, you know? He's like,
Divine magic is a whole nother minefield, my friend. Yes, we might
yeah.
be able to control the elements and do some shenanigans, but they're another species upon themselves. Not many people are blessed by the divine. They're very fickle beings, and yet we're in the presence of two.
Yeah, we've been lucky here. I'm afraid I'll burst into flames if I try and do any divine magic.
I never know. I mean,
Oh.
you have your lucky ways, don't you, the lemon?
Yeah, it's not much to do with God. It's more to do with lying, cheating, and stealing and everything else.
Come on, let's go. I don't want to hang around here too much longer.
Yeah.
Should we burn the bodies at least to give them some sort of respite, or?
I'm gonna look over at Gozor and Var.
They're probably already burning the bottles. That's what they're saying. Aren't we?
It ain't proper. They're a bit past it, these ones, but you know, a bit. Gonna go and collect the bodies into 3 different piles and happily burn away.
Okay, so you do that easy enough. The inside of the cage, or are you taking the bodies out of the cage?
Come out the cage, doing a proper put them in 3 different piles and all the wispy shit around it.
Okay. So you take the. What is
What's
that? looking at?
movable? Oh my god! Whoa, I did not expect that.
doing some crazy shit.
Oh my god.
Divine magic at work
And-
again and just start floating.
And you set them on fire.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That's cool.
God.
That happens, I'm gonna say the prayer. I'm gonna go 10 hours and Glanandorfados Bonsai FC.
Oh, do I actually
Okay.
understand this now that you said? I still have comprehend languages up.
I understand it anyway,
Oh,
as does
good.
Adalaman.
For those who
Yeah,
understand
Dwarvish.
what it actually says.
I think that's the first time I actually heard the name of your divine entity, so I'm going to make a note of that.
So the bodies burn away. There's quite a bad smell coming from them. They've been there quite some time. Okay. What do you do?
Do
Let's
we
move.
find
Let's
out
go
what
find-
speaks is
Yeah,
find a
let's
safe
move.
place to rest?
Find a
Yeah.
safer location to set up camp.
Yeah,
We should move on.
definitely.
Yeah. I'd like to do that.
Okay. The axe beaks are fairly easy to find. They're just sort of in the trees. They've been trained pretty well by Hayden, and they've gotten to know you well enough where they just sort of stay in close proximity, but within safety. So they're easy enough to find. Okay, I'm going to bring up the world map. In fact, you've got the world map, haven't you?
Yeah,
George, you need
pinned
the link.
comment.
I was going to say we've got a
The interactive map.
yeah.
Yeah. you're not really sure where you are at the moment, because when you found your way here, you were sort of off the beaten track a little bit. There's no roads. So I'll tell you what. Can Goza and Bok make a perception check for me, please?
Perception.
Yeah.
Did mine come through?
Um, Didn't.
No,
Oh,
there
there
it
it
is.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
You
Get
you
it.
two are both tall enough to see sort of not exactly over the trees, but you've got a much better view than the others, and you can see the mountain to the northeast of where you are. It looks to be probably about I would say probably about 10 to 12 miles away from you.
Alright. Do we know
Like
which way
speed
we're going?
traveling time. How long is that?
You'll knock a third off at normal pace. Double pace, you'll knock half off. So if you were to head straight there, you're not sure of the terrain, but if it was a road, you would probably get there in, I would say, maybe 5 hours.
Should we find somewhere to rest and then go at normal pace?
I think we should find a safe spot to set up camp.
Yeah.
I think it's just a short rest we can do, though, right? Otherwise, we're going to be out in the tundra
Yeah.
during nighttime, which is kind of terrifying. It's not right.
Let's do a quick short rest and then
Well, if we're
Yeah.
short resting, we may as well short rest here and then head out.
yeah.
There's no need
What
to
short
set up
rest
camp.
whilst we burn the bodies and you say your prayers, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
some warmth coming off that fire, so
Sit around the fire.
as
and have a short rest.
as horrific as the sight of it and the smell of it is, there is some warmth coming from it.
As we
Yay,
like
stinky
short rest,
fire.
I'm gonna sit and play a little tune on my lute that's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of somber because we're sitting and looking at a pile of burning bodies. It's kind of somber, but it's gonna be a song of rest still. So everybody gains, if you're healing. Where's my song of rest thing? Where the hell is that? Is it in features and traits? Song of rest, yeah. So everyone gains an extra 1d6 of healing. Which is 3, so you gain an extra 3 on top of whatever you
So you
heal
roll
from.
for the short rest. You roll the hit die.
Hit
in
dice,
D&D
yeah.
Beyond. And then we get +3.
Yeah, plus 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So I recovered 12 HP.
What was it? What hit die +3?
Plus 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
so
heal
you-
Yeah,
7.
3 from Song of
7, yeah.
Rest.
Okay, I heal 7 then.
But I think you can for a rest you can use as many hit die as you want.
As your level,
You
yeah.
have
As your
you can use
level.
as many, so it's
Yeah,
3.
so for
So you
example
use
now
3.
we'd have 3, but if we were to short rest again, you couldn't use it again if you'd used all 3.
You
Is that
have 3
correct? Yeah.
total to do a long rest, yeah.
Do I get any spell slots back?
Unless you're specifically designed, well, if it specifically says you can on a short rest,
Yeah,
more than
no.
likely not. I think
Yeah,
It
Warlock's
would
the
reset
only
them.
one.
So when you click short rest,
It will do
it'll
it for you
reset
if
them
it works.
it'll do it for you on D&D Beyond. If
Yeah.
not, then unfortunately not.
I am going to use my arcane recovery though, James, to restore 2 first level spell slots though.
Okay. Okay, so we'll say that you've rested for an hour. You've taken some time to sort of gather your thoughts and get some things, get your things together. What do you do?
Head off. Start
We're
walking.
gonna make our way
Yeah, let's
in
make
the
a way out
direction
here.
we think is the right way.
Okay, so we'll say that you head down this path down here. And it sort of leads back out into the sort of open expanse. You can see trees on either side.
The tracks. Sorry to interrupt.
You can't see any tracks, no. If there were any tracks, they've been covered by the blizzard that has
Okay.
just passed through. It's sort of quite open. It's quite rocky as well, uneven terrain, just full of snow. So on the map, we'll say that you are just where you can see where the east way is, the road.
Mhm.
Yeah.
In between Bryn Shander and the east way, I would say just between the two nipple-looking mountains, but slightly to the left, sort of in that
So like north, east of Brinchanda.
northeast of Bryn Shander. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't
Sort of
really made
between the
much
two nipples.
distance then.
No,
to be
we
fair.
haven't gone very
We
far
haven't
at all,
even
have
reached the
we?
Dwarven Valley yet. Yeah.
no, the blizzard sort of took you off your path, and
Yeah. It messed with us really bad. And we we didn't roll great during it.
No.
We should press on to the Dwarfen Valley, get to Kelvin's Cairn like we originally planned.
Agreed.
Yeah,
okay,
I am
what
down
pace
for that.
are you going?
Normal, right? 'Cause it's still
What
kind
kind
of
of time is
terrifying.
it? Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to tell.
Okay.
It's
It's
really
dark,
difficult
isn't
to
it?
tell with the blizzard because it's always dark. Twilight ended a good 6 hours ago. So you can probably deduce it's about 9 p.m.
Wait, what?
I mean, you really got
9
lost that
PM.
blizzard, yeah.
Twilight ending 6 hours ago means it's 9 p.m. What?
Twilight is between sort of midday and then between 3 and 4 p.m.
Yeah, because the
Oh.
sun never rises here. It's like
Never
always
rises,
blocked, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh.
Whereas the
The
Frostmaiden
magic stuff.
stops from the sun rising, so it's pretty much like
Instant
gloomy.
snowstorms, and that's
Like
it.
the best hope is like gloomy, grey, horrible, like
Ew.
shit weather at best, and then other than that, it's like nighttime.
Okay.
I mean, you look up at the sky, you can see, the same colours, sort of dancing across the sky, the greens and pinks of this aurora that's weaving across the night sky. It's quite clear at the moment. You can see the moon is illuminating most of your path, so it's not difficult to see.
Head on.
Yeah, are we gonna head on to?
Oh yeah. What pace was the question, wasn't it?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
pace do you want to go at? Do you want to go at normal speed on your axe beaks, or do you want to go at double speed on your axe beaks?
I think
My
it's
vote's
normal
always
speed.
speed.
Yeah,
I think
I
we
was
should
gonna say
go
it's
at
probably normal
normal.
speed, and then probably set camp for the night kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should tighten the ranks as well in the marching order so
Yeah.
we don't get separated again.
Yeah.
Do we
Yeah,
tie ropes
definitely
between
stick
each other?
together.
Okay.
Mention of John Flash saying rope, I'm going to look away from Bach.
Totally forgot. Because he doesn't care. Rope or not, it's gone.
All right.
He'll just
So
take rope whenever he finds it next.
Yeah, true.
Bit on Var's belt.
there's a lot of rope to be on a dwarf's belt. It's still got 30 feet of rope left. So, okay. So, as you make your way through, the terrain's a little bit tougher than what you would anticipated. Like it's quite mountainous. To the left, you've got it's quite high up. You're looking at about 120 feet up to where sort of Mayor Walden is. It sort of sits at the top of this ridge. As you head down to the right, you can see various other sort of smaller hills and mountains and things like that, and trees sort of dotted about as well. First hour goes by. You've probably made, I would say, about half an inch on the map.
Okay,
which that depends on sort of where you are
Yeah, we're zoomed into.
zoomed
Yeah,
into. So,
zoomed in, are we?
Yeah.
so
I'm really zoomed out, so
Yeah, so we've gone the whole way.
right. So can you see? I'm
Yeah, I'm
streaming
watching.
the.
yeah.
Right. So you were here. You've
Yep.
probably made that much progress in an hour.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ, this is going to
Sweet.
take
Yeah, I'm gonna be
days.
here all day.
Yeah.
All days.
It's about 10 p.m. now.
Okay, do we just set up camp? You know, we've got some tents. We could travel until we found somewhere that's a little bit more sheltered than us just tenting out in the open.
Yeah.
Then
There's
we
plenty of places, like there's quite a few trees and things like that. So
we could set up camp there. Then tomorrow, once we're okay, we can absolutely like blast it, and we can get a bit further. And hopefully, if we get does actually no, that's kind of meta gamey. I don't want to know that. Hopefully, after a long rest, the axe beaks would be feeling a bit better, and they wouldn't be quite as like exhausted from us like blasting it. If that makes sense. If we like blast it, long rest, then travel slowly, and then like halfway through the day, blast it again, long rest.
you can do that. You remember Hayden telling you that you can probably get about an hour from them going at full pelt before they take a level of exhaustion. He didn't say they
Okay.
would take a level of exhaustion, but said they would start to get tired.
Yeah.
So when he was sort of going through sort of the care and things of having an axe beak, with this terrain, it's probably going to be, I would say, 3/4 of that. So you probably get about 45 minutes out of them.
Still good to
Okay,
do it,
do
I
we-
suppose. Just gain whatever yardage we can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do that
yeah.
quick sprint for as long as we can, and then we're gonna use that quick sprint to find somewhere that's like either an overhang or something that's a bit better to pitch tents up, and then
Okay.
take a long rest, and then begin tomorrow bright and early.
Yeah.
Okay, is that what you want to do?
Yeah, is
Sounds
everybody
like
cool
fun.
with that?
Okay, so I'll bring the map up again, and I'll show you where you've got in 45 minutes. A little bit further than before.
Yeah, and what we would have.
Yeah. So in 45 minutes, you've probably got up to here.
Okay.
That's much better.
But the axe beaks are starting to look a little bit tired now, so
Yeah.
Yeah, let's call it a day. And
okay. You camp setting up camp?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's assume that you've found a place to set up camp. It's quite secluded, nice area. You've got a little fire going, you've got your tent set up and everything.
Aww.
But it's still quite dark.
oh, nice.
At this time, it's probably about 11 p.m. It's sort of between 10:30 and 11. Who wants to take the first watch?
I will. I will.
Oh,
I was gonna
go on,
say,
you can take
I
it.
don't mind taking the first watch because I took no damage that fight, and I have most spell slots and stuff. I've like half my spell slots remaining, and I took no damage, so I'm feeling pretty spry, and I'll take
Sure.
that.
I don't mind taking it all.
Okay, so Gozer and Adelarmin.
Yeah, we'll both do it.
Okay.
I only have to meditate as well for my long rest, so I don't mind doing like the second slot or something. Because all I need to do is regain a couple of spell slots as well. So
Maybe it's best if like the people who need the full sleep then go first and second, and then you just take over.
yeah,
That way, it's like people aren't having interrupted sleep, so they can actually get the long rest. Yeah.
yeah, that's
I
fine.
don't know if interrupting the sleep like counteracts the long rest or not.
Well, you'll take it in shifts, so you'll all get a long rest.
Okay, fair enough then.
Yeah, I assume it's like 2 shifts or something. Or 3 shifts, I guess, between the
Yeah.
sections.
There'll be
Yeah,
3
me
shifts.
and Adelan will take the first one then.
Alright.
Okay, so as the rest of you sort of settle in for the night in your tents, Adelarmin and Goza, can you make a perception check for me?
Yeah.
Indeed we can. Wherefore art thou percept?
Oh,
that's
no.
persuasion. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. It's
Made
not
it
19.
Damn!
Yeah, it's not
Persuasion.
19. I clicked persuasion by accident because I saw P. 5.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh shit.
You don't see or hear anything. It looks like quite a normal night. There's the wind's starting to pick up a little bit, but it's nothing you can't handle. Seems quite normal. It seems
Throughout
to have
this,
found a good spot.
I'm just asking goes all like every question going. Like, I'm asking about his god, I'm asking about how he learned to fight and use a sword. I'm even asking him like how he got so tall. I'm asking like every question, and that's why we're just not very perceptive. Because I'm just busy asking too many questions.
Fanboying over him.
Yeah, just like fanboying out over this crazy
Well, this-
huge lion guy that's just carving people to bits with a sword in the name of God.
So this is a good time to get any sort of like 1-to-1 RP in as well. Like if you want to do that.
Yeah,
So if
I'm
you
just
want to
gonna
actually ask him.
I'm gonna ask him like, so Gozo, where did you actually, where have you actually travelled from? Because you're definitely not from round here. I've never seen anyone like you before.
I've travelled all over the place. I lived in like a small town. I've always wanted to be a paladin and help people.
So you chose to be a paladin. You didn't get like
Yeah.
chosen by God or something. Because I got the impression from Var that he was like, divine purpose and holy wrath and all that sort of jam.
Well, to begin with, I never really believed in his god. It's a very
Really?
long story.
I mean, we got a couple of hours looking like. How did you guys meet?
Oh, he found me while I was murdering some bandits.
You were
Split out of the blue.
okay. So I'm not surprised that you murdering bandits. Like you seem like a guy who could murder whatever you want. You know what I mean? But like what happened there? Like how did you guys become a party and link up?
Well, I was going through a rough patch, let's call it, in what I wanted to believe in. And he came upon me and told me about this god.
Is this
Oh.
1 second? I need
I'm
to scroll
joking.
up.
I'm joking.
Oh. I'm scared.
What the fuck was
Oh
that?
no.
That was a monster from Scooby Doo. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
We're just getting smashed up by that as I'm asking about his gun. Is this Urusin that he speaks of when he prays?
Yeah.
I mean, do you believe in this god now? You said you didn't believe of him.
Well, I'm not too sure at the moment. He's the only god that seems to have helped me, so I'll go along with it for now.
Okay. I mean, I don't really know how this god stuff works because I've never really prayed or followed a god, because a lot of the stuff that I've used to get by in life probably wouldn't be so well looked on by them, if you know what I mean.
You'd be
But
surprised.
yeah, but I just want to say we appreciate having you around, both you and Var, because and Bok, are adding to our little misfit group, because we're all just a bunch of students that got expelled from magic school. We're not equipped to be going through crazy wilderness trials and stuff.
Oh, well, you've done well so far. I wouldn't say you were useless.
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. that means a lot coming from someone like you.
No problem.
So sweet.
Okay.
Are we
So
kissing?
wholesome. Yeah, you're about to make out.
Are we doing this?
What breaks
So,
out of my pants is just like some, some very
What are you
dodgy
doing,
noises outside.
Sexosa?
Yeah.
Do you reckon Leonin have a tongue similar to a cat's tongue? It's all dry like sandpaper.
Oh god, with the little like barbed hairs on it.
Velcro.
okay, so
I mean, like, I'm not exactly a fighter, if you know what I mean. I'm
Even
not
other
equipped to be.
fire.
Yeah, I'm not equipped to be drawing sword and fighting all these guys, but I've got by with other means of, persuasion, deception, a little bit of magic, a little bit of misdirection. It's got me
Yes.
by this far, so hopefully it can be of use.
Oh yeah, I've seen you.
You're like how I made that guy do a handstand earlier. That was pretty cool, right?
Yeah. I don't know what the idea was, but yeah, it was a great idea.
I mean, he can't hold a weapon if he's standing on his hands, can he?
Could have been a monkey. Hold it in his feet.
I mean, he didn't look like a monkey, but he had shoes on. So I didn't know if he had toe thumbs, but it seemed like a good idea at the time.
okay, so who wants to take the next watch?
I'll go in for the next watch with someone if you want.
I can, I guess. It's time for our makeout sesh.
Yeah.
7 minutes.
Okay.
It's definitely not
um,
awkward as fuck.
Because we know Scott's really fatty. And so as well.
Yeah. What? Oh, good evening.
I see you.
We're gonna sit on separate mats or logs, facing away from each other for the whole night.
Okay.
No, we can talk if you want. If Val wants to talk.
I guess he doesn't.
You know where?
I want to cough out.
Yeah, we just had to RP. What do you think?
Stare out and look out like into this whole blankness of snow. See now, like I should be able to actually see absolutely everything.
Well, why don't you make perception checks, both of you?
Oh yeah, you have super dark vision, don't you? Keep forgetting. No, you don't.
Everyone's tired. We're tired.
It's quiet. Yeah, still quiet. Just the howl of the wind.
Out the window or a fuck. Ooh.
Yeah, you don't see anything. Looks normal. So, are you just sitting, staring out separately?
Into each other's eyes.
Yeah.
I mean,
With
I'm
sexual
gonna-
tension.
I'm gonna touch his hand with my hand.
the tongue all behind his
I'm gonna tell to you. Have
What?
you ever seen another bugbear
You ever seen a grown man naked?
besides myself?
Can I say I have? You're a bit of a one-off, if I'm being honest with you.
I see. Hmm.
Is that what you're after? You're looking for others of your kind.
You sound like Libby.
That's cool by me, man. I think your Scottish accent's meant, mate.
I can't take it serious. Yes.
And the winds
I-
against you.
Yes. I need to find my tribe. We were separated. There was a raid, and I woke up with you people. And so far, you've proved useful. I like to keep it that way.
Sorry to hear that, lads. If we see any, we'll help you.
good. Offer him some of my fish that I've got. Rip the head off one of them. Hand it out.
Gonna put it on a stick and hold it over the fire for a little bit.
Okay. Oh, who's taking? Well, it's going to be Johnny Flash and Adriel.
Yeah.
Make perception checks for me, please.
Say this amazing roleplay.
You've all done all right so far.
You look out. It's a quiet night, but Johnny, you seem to be mesmerized by the aurora in the sky and the song that's playing. It's almost like whales singing. You see off in the distance what looks to be a large white dragon just flying over the hills. Okay.
Did you see that, Adriel?
Just gazing into the fire. You'll see what?
I swear I saw a white dragon flying over the mountaintops.
Really? I saw one before.
Just
I'm
hit it.
sure.
I think so.
Ah, you've seen it too. Oh my god. I
Makes it
didn't
even
see it just
scarier
now,
to
but
out here, out in the open.
I definitely saw it before. I'll start looking up, like trying to see it now as well.
Hope we
Can't
never
see
have
anything,
to
obviously.
run up, have a close encounter with it. As long as it's far away from
Oh,
us, I'm
don't.
happy.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Yeah, let's stay away from that as much as we can, please. Thank you.
Sure. Also, I was meaning to ask, do you ever look back and regret what happened at Black Tower?
Not really. I mean, I would definitely prefer not to be here right now, in the freezing cold and the wilderness like this. It's not really my area of comfort. I'd rather a nice warm forest somewhere, to be honest. But there you go. But no, I don't think so. What about you? Do you?
I suppose I do. Lost
Why?
everything when we left the tower.
That's true.
Say that though, I feel like I'm on the cusp. I feel this sensation that I'm as close as I've ever been in my research, however.
Yep. Keep doing that research.
My theories did point towards the Dales, but didn't expect to
End
arrive
up
here in
here.
such a manner.
No. Definitely not. I agree.
I'll cast prestidigitate. One day I'll be able to say
Prestidigitation.
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 And I'll warm up our clothes for the rest of the watch.
Oh, thank you. Thank
One good thing
you.
we learned from the tower, I suppose.
I'll
Steam
fall back
coming off your
asleep in a
clothes.
minute.
That pigeon falls out of one of your coats.
I'm just shake my sleep. Oh crap! I've forgotten about my pigeons. Just
Go
shake
on,
the
stick
sleeves
and
and just
hold it
like
over
a
the fire.
cluster of them. Just falls out.
Oh,
Okay.
pigeons.
So, as the moon begins to set behind the mountains to the west, it's still quite dark, but morning has arrived. you all get up. You get ready for your day's travel. What do you do?
Feed my axe beak first.
Yeah.
First
Feed
thing I'm
Buffy.
going to do.
Yeah,
Mhm.
good point.
My
Okay.
chocobock needs some energy for the long day ahead. And I'm just going to ask everyone if they rested well.
Oh yeah, can I have a long rest?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, fine. Let's get
Hell
moving.
yeah.
I'm being kind.
I'd have to add my long rest.
We don't want to
Being
waste any time now.
kind. Thanks, Bok. I'm being kind.
No, I forgot to add my long rest thing.
Oh, I thought you said, well, yeah. I thought you said, well,
No.
yeah, of course we did. We had a long rest.
No, I said forgot to add my long rest.
Well, yes.
That's all I said. I didn't say that. Well, yeah, we had a
Well,
long
yeah.
rest.
Well, yeah.
Like, fucking hell. Calm down. It's a bit rude, isn't it? I'm just asking a question. Yeah. And like look over at Johnny Flash and be like nudge him or something and say, "Do you want to mention the dragon?"
Thought so. We saw a dragon in the distance during our shift. You guys see anything out the ordinary, or
Nope.
Like a
No.
dragon. We didn't see anything like that.
a dragon, a white one to be specific?
What direction are we heading towards it?
I'll point in the direction where James will tell me where it was.
It was over in the east, just sort of flying over the mountains. Sort of
The
near
mountains
where...
would just happen to walk towards.
Yeah, we going
No,
towards it.
you're heading
No, okay,
you're heading
thank God.
northeast, so it was
Okay,
sort
phew.
of...
Yeah, we're not going to go bumping heads with the dragon.
We're fine then. In complete different
Uh,
direction.
Hope it stays far away, otherwise we got more problems on our hands. Alright, then should we make our way?
Yeah, let's get moving. Let's get as much time as we can before like a blizzard rolls in or something again.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
The weather seems quite clear at the moment.
Sorry, are we going to tie the beaks up in some way, shape, or
Oh my god!
Oh, there's a big spider. Where did that come from?
I don't know. I don't know. Can you kill it?
Yeah.
Don't kill it.
I'm
No,
gonna let
you
it
kill
die.
it.
I like
me.
Haley. Haley's like that. She's just like, no mercy, just fucking kill it. I'm like, I'll take it outside, it's fine. She's like, it needs to die.
Oh my god, that's scary. It's on me.
The house, buddy. It's not flies and shit.
Yeah,
I'd rather
spiders are,
like,
yeah, spiders are good because they get flies and stuff. You're right, Rich, but you know, you can't.
Is Doug gonna take a photo?
Sometimes you can't reason.
Alice is proper freaking out.
That's what Haley's like. She sees a spider and she's like on warpath. We were sitting in the garden the other day.
Same here.
We were in the garden the other day and there was one that was literally the size, like smaller than a pea. There was like 3 of them. And she immediately went inside, got some Dettol, boiled a kettle, and then poured oil
I
and
am
Dettol
very
water all over them.
Oh no.
Take
Yeah.
Darlie with me and go into the bedroom right now. Oh god.
She was just on it. I was like, it's fine. What was that, Rich?
I was asking Alice whether Barley tries to eat spiders or not.
He has done. He has tried before. Oh my god.
Don't do
It's
the mistake
true,
I did, where
but-
you get rid of it and pretend it's still in the tissue and pretend to like drop it right in front of them.
No.
Yeah, never will I do that
I
again.
always get spiders in my room. I just pick them up with my hand and chuck them out the window.
I have to do it with the tissue. I can't hold them in my hands, but yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't bother me. And
Yeah, they don't bother me either. But Haley's got like a no mercy policy where they must be dead. They can't just leave the building. They must
Come
be
on, side cannon
exterminated.
order.
Yeah, I pretty much got to kill them and then burn them to like Gozor and Varsgard before they can leave the house.
Because we were a ground floor flat with some like bushes and stuff right outside our windows. We get a fair few crawling. Especially during this time till like September, October is like the worst. And then big buggers as well.
That was quite unexpected to just all of a sudden appear on the screen then.
Oh my god, yeah. Now then.
Oh,
hold on, I'm gonna.
Hello.
no.
Hello.
I have no idea where that spider is. It is quite a big one, but it's just a normal house spider. Just don't know where it is. It ran under the sofa. So if I see it come back out, I'll catch it.
Everyone!
It was
You
brown.
didn't see it run
wasn't
towards
black.
your bedroom.
I
Yeah.
didn't say that!
It's on my pillow.
Stop it!
Okay, is everyone ready to
Yeah.
carry on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
go!
A booga, 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 booga.
Oh my God.
There he is.
That's the man. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so-
gonna eat some. I'm gonna eat like a day's worth of rations myself. Well, maybe not a day's worth, and then feed my axe beak as well.
I'm gonna split a fish with them. My XP.
They
Yeah,
say
maybe
one
like-
bite could feed the stomach of 100 men. How many do you eat? 3.
Probably left. I didn't knock them out left. I think I've got 2
Alright.
left. I
Yes,
think
you
it's-
do have. You have 2 left. Yeah,
After eating, I mean. Now. Oh.
I'm sure you gave. You gave 1 to. You had 3.
Yes, I had 3 and I fed half. Yeah, I've got 1 left then. So now I have 1 left. Okay.
Okay,
That's
so you fed your axe beaks. You've all had whatever rations you've eaten for breakfast. It's probably about 7 a.m. At this time. What are you doing?
You get crack-a-lacking.
Get going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So moving.
Yeah, we're getting going, yeah.
Okay. All right, so you're heading towards the Dwarven Valley.
So yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we agreed we were gonna go straight
What's the
through it.
plan?
Okay. Well, from where you are, you can see the valley. You can see 2 large hills on either side, like with a big sort of crack in the middle, and it's got like this big open sort of expanse between it. On either side, you can see sort of like the cliffs have like little nooks and things on as you approach. The snow here is like completely untouched. It is perfectly flat in the center of the valley as you start to walk through. So at the moment you're coming into through the mouth up to the right up to the valley. What do you do?
I'm gonna say, look how flat the snow is. There's no like footsteps or anything. This must be like a super secret shortcut to Kelvin's Cairn. I mean, we're gonna get there in such great time.
And what are we
It's
waiting
the worst
for?
that can happen. Eat the way.
I'm gonna start heading in then.
As you head further into the valley, you start to sort of look around. It is quite a strange quite a strange place because everywhere else that you've been crossing from Bryn Shander up to this point has been quite hilly, mountainous, rocky, full of snow. But here it is just perfectly flat. What's the marching order, by the way?
I suppose I'll take the lead again, as usual.
Okay, so Bok at the front. Behind Bok.
I'll go second then.
Okay, Goza.
I'll go behind Goza.
Okay.
I'll be at the back.
I'll be behind Adalamin then.
Okay. And okay, so as you start heading in, Bok, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Mhm.
Eight. Okay. So as you're heading in, things seem fairly normal. Var, can you make a perception check for me as well, please? So,
Oh my
okay.
god.
Oh, this is
Our
great.
reception checks are awful.
So about 10 minutes, sort of traveling through the middle of the valley. Var, you don't realize, you don't know where they came from. Neither do you, but you are immediately surrounded by about 15 dwarves, all clad in armor, armed with heavy axes and crossbows. One of them steps forward and introduces himself and says, "What on earth are you doing here? Through our land? With a bugbear, no doubt. Got some explaining to do."
I wanna sort of step slightly forward. I don't want to be like making myself a target or anything, but I want to step like closer to talk to whoever's talking.
They all of the dwarves around sort of tense up and ready their
Ooh.
weapons.
Oh shit. We have friends. We've been sent here on a mission from fellow dwarves of yours. Pruna, Korux, and Storn have sent us, and they want us to retrieve some lost goods from Yetis that ambushed them. You know, we're not here to cause any harm or anything. We're just trying to complete. We're just trying to help them out. They're friends of ours.
Friend, you say? Right.
Yeah, drinking buddies. You know, I was in the North Luck with them. You know, we stayed up till 3 a.m. drinking and having a great time. This absolutely wonderful group. You know, absolutely hilarious.
And why would you bring a goblin folk through the Valley of the Kings?
Do I recognize any of these dwarves? Do I recognize anything about them?
You don't recognise them, no.
Anything about their armor, emblems?
They're not wearing any emblems, but we will come to that in a moment.
Alright, I'm gonna try and cover my face a bit more with my hood.
I'm gonna say, oh, goblin folk? No. There's no goblin folk. Anything like, you know, we're just a group of adventurers. We're a misfit family who's just, you know, we just try and help people out around here. And we just want to head through to the other side. We're heading to Kelvin's cairn to, you know, to help out, to return some lost ingots.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Back for Adalamin to shine.
This is what I'm good at. Please be good. 21.
Oh.
Yes. If it was like 8, I'd be like,
Aye. We've heard about it. Things seem to check out. But and he sort of whistles. And out of the mountains, you see well over 50 dwarves sort of pop out with crossbows, pointing them at you.
Oh god.
You got some explaining to do about the bugbear. I think the king ought to question you himself. Lads, take him into Morturum.
Morturum. Oh shit.
Henmir will want to speak to him. And then the dwarves then sort of get into formation, sort of at the side of you, almost like an escort, and they start marching, leading you towards one of the rocks, like one of the sort of sides on the left-hand side of the valley, heading towards the cliff. As you get closer, you see these two large sort of statues carved into the side of the cliff of two dwarves. One of them is holding a sword, sort of pointing down. The hilt comes to about halfway up his chest, sort of where his long beard is. He's wearing a helmet that has an emblem on it. The one to the right of that is holding an axe and looks similar. In between, you can see this stone door start to open, and inside you can feel the heat immediately from inside of this mountain. As you head in, the man who hasn't introduced himself says, "Tie the yak speaks up. Feed him. Take these lots to the dungeons. Henmir will be with you shortly." And we'll leave tonight's session there a little bit early.
Yeah. Oh my god, we just stumbled upon a bloody dwarven kingdom.
I mean, it's called the Dwarven Valley, but I still wasn't quite expecting that.
Yeah, I wasn't
What's the
expecting
name
it
of
to
the
be
place again? Is
actual
it Morturum, was it? Or
Tor Moran. So,
Tor Moran?
yeah. Morturum. Sorry. Morturum. So MOR
Yep.
space
Yep.
TUHRUM.
Morturum. Ah, okay. Cool.
Okay.
What was the person gonna meet us called?
The
Was
king,
it the actual king itself?
Yeah, the king of the valley, as they call him. His name is Henmir. You don't know his second name yet.
Yeah. Oh shit. Is this a classic case of dwarves hating goblin kind, and bugbears technically are type of goblin?
Well, we'll see.
I might be able to do. I might be able to do Johnny Flash shenanigans though, but it'd probably not be the best idea to do in a dungeon of a foreign kingdom that we don't have any idea about though.
Yeah, I've got some stuff up my sleeve.
Well, I definitely have some stuff up my sleeves. Pigeons, and to be specific.
Oh, it's so funny. Completely off topic, but Doug's been playing lots of Yakuza Like a Dragon, and one of the attacks that someone has is just throwing seeds at someone, and then loads of pigeons descend.
Yeah.
And like every time it happens, like I mentioned Johnny Flash. I was just like, that's very Johnny Flash.
I'll try and find a spell that actually does that then.
Yeah, you need
There
to fit
must
that
be a
into the
spell
campaign
there.
somewhere.
There must be like an illusion spell. Like I'll pick up Phantasma Killer and just make it so it's like just a
I
swarm
mean,
of lethal pigeons attacking them or something.
I mean, like, I think it might be in Tasha's. I can't actually remember which book it's in.
There's
One
a
of the
ranger
books is
thing.
set.
You could do it. Yeah, there's a.
No, I was thinking in one of the in one of the books, and you can kind of just turn your magic missiles like into pigeons or something. Like you
Yeah,
can just
spell
kind of say that they
customization.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just customize and just like say that they are type thing. And
I
so you
might
could
have
even
to do that from now on. Then I might. The thing is, I can make them different color like pigeons depending on the damage type I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can totally do that. I'll do my magic missiles to
Pretty,
be pigeons, just high velocity pigeons.
pretty funny. Yeah. That keeps making me laugh. Yeah. Are there pigeons in Icewind Dale, or do you need some kind of snowbirds?
No, there are pigeons because it's just Icewind Dale's just to the north of it's in the Forgotten Realms to the north. Like there's like a mountain range called the Spine of the World, which is like a
Yeah, but like, is it too cold for them type thing? That's what I kind of meant.
100% too cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hence why all my
100%
pigeons are
too cold.
illusionary based or spell based at the very least.
Yeah, I didn't know that in the first session, so I just said that they died. Really, you just said there's pigeons coming from a. Like, yeah, they've only
You
died.
could say it was
It's
the
too cold.
pigeon from. It's probably from the time I've been knocked out. They never took my sleeves. So it's probably born from an actual trick I was planning to do for a show or something. Right, I'm going to close off the stream now and stop the recording. And I'll be back in literally like three to 5 minutes. So catch you guys in a second.
Okay.
Cannot
Right,
find the spider at all.
Hey guys, yeah, slightly shorter session, but that was a really good carve point with a big cliffhanger. Wonder what's gonna happen with the Dwarven Kingdom. Oh god, we're gonna get ourselves into trouble. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun. Some VODs will be going up tomorrow, I think the plan is. I'm gonna upload a massive bulk of them tomorrow. I think it's about 20 gigs worth of footage. Well, not footage, but rather replays. That will pop on there, so if you guys do want to catch up that way, I believe all the Icewind Dale in its entirety and Storm King's Thunder is up there, and most of Curse of Strahd. So if you guys want to catch up there, go for it. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Let me have a look. So I need to get this and this off. Ads.